Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry there was not a vlog up on Monday. I just wasn't feeling that great on Saturday, and I ended up sleeping most of the day. And then on Sunday, I woke up with a horrible migraine and was down for half the day anyway. So really wasn't much to vlog and because we really didn't do anything. On Friday, though, we did go see Kevin Hart, which was amazing. If you haven't seen him live, definitely put that on your bucket list. He is so funny, and the other comedians that were with him were hilarious as well. I did not vlog there, and I honestly didn't take any pictures there because they have a strict no cell phone policy when you're in the arena, and you could only use your cell phone if you were in the bathroom or out by the doors outside the arena. The last show before ours, which was located somewhere else, they ended up ejecting 75 people, and those 75 people did not get their money back. It was strictly a no cell phone out in your hand rule. And they had all these bouncers walking up and down the bleacher area looking to see if anyone had their cell phones out for any reason. I mean, you could have been looking at the time, or you could have been texting a family member or anything. If they seen the cell phone in your hand, you got ejected immediately. We actually had this older gentleman in the same row as us. He was just sitting down a little further, and you can tell that he put his little glasses on so that he could read his phone, and you can tell he was texting someone. He wasn't taking pictures, he wasn't, and it was even before Kevin Hart came out. It was during one of the other comedians' a segment, but one of the bouncers seen him, and they called over the other bouncers who were in red. If the bouncers in red came to see you, you were in trouble. And they immediately told him, you know, you need to leave because you have your cell phone out. He got up and he was angry, and he even showed them that he was texting his daughter to let him know where he was sitting and that type of stuff, but they didn't take any excuses at all, and he had to leave. And that was before Kevin Hart came out, so he lost his money. But yeah, people were getting ejected left and right even before Kevin Hart came on, and there were numerous signs out saying no cell phones. I mean, you couldn't miss it. And then the host of the show told people like a billion times not to have their cell phones out. It just goes to show how addicted people are to their cell phones these days. I mean, you can't go a few hours without your cell phone, or if you really want to use your cell phone, you can't go to the designated areas to use your cell phone. You'd rather risk the chance of getting kicked out of a show. It doesn't make sense, but it happens. Today is Tuesday. I am headed to the gym. I dropped the kids off at preschool just a few minutes ago, and I can tell you, I don't want to go to the gym. It is leg day. Leg day always kicks my butt, no pun intended. I haven't been here since Thursday. That's when we figured out Ryan had pink eye, and of course I couldn't bring her to the gym with me, and then Friday she was home again, so it was just a mess. So I haven't been since Thursday, and getting back into the routine is a little difficult when you take that many days off. But I do know that right now I don't feel that great. Like, I'm tired and I just really want to go home and go to bed. But as soon as I get this workout done, I'm going to feel so much better, and that's what I have to keep telling myself. Hey there, everyone. So today has been kind of an errand day, and the kids' swim lessons were canceled, so I decided to go to the grocery store after dropping them off with my parents. And I came home to make this awesome dinner. It was going to be spaghetti squash Alfredo, and it has chicken in it as well. Got home, got the chicken and the broth settled, went to cut open the spaghetti squash, which I've only had for a couple days, and it was rotten. My husband is out getting another spaghetti squash and a couple other things we needed from the store. He is a lifesaver. Luckily the kids have already eaten dinner, so it's not like they're waiting. But yeah, it's just been a crazy day. I've been reading this book, Love and Logic, the early childhood series, and a lot of the stuff that it says in there I have been trying to implement, and it is so hard sometimes because it says don't get frustrated with your kids, don't get angry with your kids, but every now and then it's so hard not to get frustrated or angry with your children. And that's exactly what the kids are doing right now. They are in their bedroom, supposed to be in timeout. Their timeout spot is on their bed and they are refusing to sit on their bed. So I said, look, if you don't sit on your bed, then I can't start the clock for their timeout because they have to sit for 2 minutes. And yeah, so they're just stuck in their room with no toys or anything, but they refuse to sit on their bed in timeout. I guess I'm doing this right, I don't know, but I'm trying to act like it doesn't bother me. And honestly, they have about 15 minutes until it is bedtime. So if they don't go to timeout, then they'll be going straight to bed soon. Let me know in the comments below if you practice the Love and Logic method, and if so, am I doing this whole timeout thing right? From what I'm reading, you're supposed to put them in their room, and that's what I did, but I want them to be on their bed and, you know, as their timeout spot. But they are not doing that, so I don't know. I might be doing it totally wrong. Let me know. So I've got the timer going for Ryan because she is in her bed, but I do not have it going for Carter because, as you can tell, he's just playing around and not really sitting in timeout like he's supposed to be. Again, I hope I'm doing this right. I don't know. It's trial and error, I guess. Ryan, what happened?
I said bad Zoe.
Bad Zoe? Why'd you say bad Zoe?
Because that more. Opposite.
Squirrel.
Oh.
Too many pushes. Hang on.
Are you gonna brush your teeth? When I said, Ryan, you're not listening, what did you say?
Fine.
Fine? You think that's appropriate?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny though.
Fine.
Fine. Are you eating Cuddlebug right now? Can I have kisses? Mwah! It's almost bedtime, isn't it? You ready to go night-night? Yeah. You are?
I did.
Say yes.
It was broken, remember?
You want to tell everybody night-night? Look, you want to tell everybody night-night? Say night-night!
Night-night.
Is putting the kids to bed. I have got my Instapot going and it has literally been, I don't know, pressurizing or warming up for like 10 minutes and it only really needs to cook for 7. So I think it's a little misleading when it says, oh, it takes 7 minutes to cook, when it takes actually longer than that, depending on how long it takes to warm up. We only have 6 minutes left. This is the longest 1 minute ever. I don't know if we're ever gonna eat. This pressure has been releasing for like 2 minutes. Still going. Ooh. Yay! And there's the final product.
How are you?
So I slaved over this dinner, and what did you just tell me?
Honey, did you not have to eat dinner as well?
I did, but I slaved over this. I could have eaten a bowl of cereal.
Why didn't you?
What did you do?
I told you yesterday that I will be making the steak this evening.
No, you didn't.
You're right, I told you this morning.
Yeah, he tells me in the morning when I'm half asleep. So I got all this dinner prepared. All this dinner. The Instapot thing that was only supposed to take like 10 minutes took like 30 to 45 minutes.
So much for it being instant.
I tell him it's ready and he's like, oh, it's okay, I've already eaten.
I said I will have some, but not a lot.
Because?
I've already eaten.
I can't win.
Honey, could you not smell the wonderful stench of steak when you came in the house? It was delicious.
I thought you were cooking it for your lunch tomorrow. Not for dinner.
Well, Now you know.
First the kids give me a hard time this evening, and now my husband gives me a hard time.
I haven't given you any hard time. I am still having some of your delicious food, and again tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Are you watching me eat? Are you watching me eat?